Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I am offering this very straightforward one-sentence amendment today on a topic that I really believe is crucial to our national security and military readiness, to our economic security, and to the basic trust of the American people on which our democracy depends. And that is an amendment designed to bring about something that is long overdue, a full and independent audit of the Pentagon. So on this point, I want to say, hot off the press is a GAO testimony delivered this morning that points to some basic facts. The Department of Defense's spending makes up almost half of the federal government's total discretionary spending, and DoD's physical assets make up about 82% of the federal government's total physical assets. So that's no small thing. Nevertheless, the Department of Defense is the only federal department that has not actually obtained a clean audit. And this has been a problem, Mr. Chairman, for 30 years now. It's a problem that has united this committee for many years on a bipartisan basis. I think we can all agree that a basic function of any organization that expects the public trust is to be able to produce a clean audit. So we reaffirm this basic idea that's long been enshrined in law in the FY 2024 National Defense Authorization Act, which created a clear statutory deadline of December 31st, 2028 for the Department of Defense to achieve an unmodified audit opinion. So I strongly support that deadline. I know many of my colleagues do across the committee, and I want to make sure that the Department of Defense does too. You know, the bill that we're considering today spends a lot of money, $150 billion. That's 10 times the state of New Hampshire's biennial budget. I'd also point out that it's $50 billion above the amount that was directed to this committee under the budget resolution that was passed last month. I read every bill that we vote on, and to me, the instructions are clear. We're $50 billion above what was instructed to this committee. So I'm offering what is, as I said, a straightforward one-sentence amendment that would simply require the Department of Defense, before it is able to spend the final $50 billion additional dollars, to do what it's already required to do by law, and it has failed to do under the law for the last several decades, and that's to pass an independent audit. To me, Mr. Chairman, this is about basic government oversight. It's about accountability. If you want to talk about cutting waste, fraud, and abuse, isn't ensuring a clean audit a top priority? If you want to know whether we're wasting money, an audit is going to help us do just that. We got to be making decisions that are grounded in fact, and the Pentagon has got to be held to account. So I really look forward to working on a bipartisan basis, as this committee always has, to advance this important and simple goal. I really believe that our military readiness and national security depend on it, our economic security depends on it, and so does the public's trust, which our democracy depends upon. So with that, I yield back, and thank you, Mr. Chairman.